Hey, buddy. All right, so I've got. I'm going to do one more draft. I'm going to pay the 750 gems for it. The reason for that is like I'd rather pay coins, obviously, but you get back 50 even if you don't win. Um, I've won one game, or well, I've gotten, let's see, 300, 400, 500 gems back so far. If I win one game, that's 600 gems back. And I know that I spent a lot of coins on it, but what I'm trying to say is that 700 gems for 4 packs is a good deal to me. I'm doing this draft a little bit differently. I'm going to prioritize cards that go in my collection over cards for the deck. I'm still going to try to build a halfway decent deck, but and if I see the blue adventure card that I was telling you about with the weapon rack that turns it into a 7/7, I'm going to try to draft that just because it seems like fun and I want those cards anyhow. All right, let's try it out. See what we get. Oh, and I'm going to try to record this whole thing all as one. I imagine I'm going to go 0-3 because I'm not drafting to win really. So, and I don't do well when I draft to win anyhow. So, yeah, I imagine I'm going to go 0-3. So I'm not going to stop it between games or anything like that. I'm just going to try to fly through it and make as short of a video as possible, all things considered, right? So the rare here is you may choose a non-creature card from outside the game, reveal it. All right, gotta kind of have that. This gets bombs, just period, right? So, um, let's see what this says. First of all, a 1/4 flyer for 2 mana is a great deal. That makes this playable on its face. That's without the decent bonus of finding whatever the best spell in your sideboard is. Okay, so it's only from the sideboard. Note that even if your best one, so it works well regardless. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna take that. Seer Kara as a it's rated as a 4. And when she or when Ordinance Force you control deals damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card. So it's a draw card for sure. I mean, every time you do damage with either her or an instant, and she can tap to do damage. So it's an excellent card. It's basically, yeah. Oh yeah, and you can do the damage. All right, so this is a clear pick over this for just for the purposes of being a bomb. Clockwork Servant. I don't know that I've seen this. The same color was spent. Draw a card. It's not. And it draws you a card. So for Adamant, they're looking for 10 to 11 mana sources. That makes sense. Anything else here? Removal. Gingerroot might wheel. Bartered Cow might wheel. But I'm going to take this Fae. All right, Shepherd of the Flock. It's a 3.5. Let's see. So first of all, is there anything here that I want for my collection? I've got 4 of those. I don't have any Outmuscle, which is a nice removal card for green. I have 4 of those. I have 3 Giant Skewers, which is close to 4. Wicked Guardians, I've only got 1 of, but it's just not a card I like. I've got 2, 0, Runaway Together. I don't have any of, but I don't know that I'll ever want any. So Joust, I have 2 of target creature you control and target creature you don't control. So it gives +2/+1, and then they fight. I don't have any Sage of the Falls. Whenever it or another non-human creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. I've been good in my last deck. Not that I was in blue. And I've already got 4 of those. I like it, but I like this card. I think a non-human deck could be fun. Although I really like this card. This is yeah, I'm gonna take this one. It's better for my collection. All right, Ferocity of Wilds, non-human. I've got 2 of those. It would be really good for red caps, right? It turns them into 2/2s just without anything, all of them. I do kind of want some more room rocks. I would like a aggressive red deck, constructed red deck. I really like Grimgully. I've got 2 of them, and it just seems like a fun card to build around. This I think would have been good, but let's see, the Carver, no. I would like a gingerbread cabin, but not a lot. I don't see myself building a food strategy deck really too soon, but I do like the Grimgully. All right, Arcana Style. I don't have any of these. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact or enchantment card from among them, put it in your hand. Yeah, I like it. It's an artifact, finds other artifacts. I see that going into a deck that I play. A 3/3 flyer is still a good card. I do like this. I already have one of these in my collection. I have none of these. This also gives a lot of devotion. Devotion to white and devotion to blue. I think I'd rather have this in my collection. I mean, I'm going to spend wild cards on whatever I need to build probably eventually, right? So let's just grab that one. All right. Again, I would kind of like to have that for. All right. Whenever red cap attacks, you may untap a non-human creature you control. If you do, it gets +1/+1 and gains trample. So untapping is kind of cool. It would be good for a goblin aggressive deck, for sure. I've only got one of these. If 3 mana was spent, it enters with a +1/+1 counter and can't be blocked. That's alright. I'm not going to build anything around that. I've already got 4 of those, so that's... Unless it's just good for the deck is out of the question. I've already got 4 Memory Thieves. That's a little bit too expensive to build around for my taste. Yeah, I think this, because 2 of these would be fine to build an aggressive red deck around, but I would want more of these, and I've only got 2, so I'm going to grab one of those. All right, this is the pick. I do want to build an artifact and enchantment deck, and all that glitters goes into it. So, period. What am I passing up for the deck? This, Forever Young is a good card. It's black. I just don't have any black cards. Gingerbread Cabin, yeah, that's fine. All right. Oh, hey, this came back around. All right. Or there's another one of these. Spectre Shriek. It's another uncommon. Target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. Oh, yeah. I have no interest in that. The only thing I could think of is if you exile an adventure card. All right. Adventure. Let's see. I can't get the thing out. Oh, here's an adventure card. All right. You may cast this card as an adventure. After you do exile it, you may then cast it later from exile. Yeah, I don't think that this could work to exile adventure creatures and get them to play. So, not building. I would like this one, untap target, artifact, or creature you control. That could be fun, but I want to build a wide Celestia deck, and I've only got one of these, so there you go. All right. I've got 4 of those. Got 4 of those. Don't like Sorcerer's Broom. Oh, in a sacrifice deck, that could be neat. Because you could sacrifice these all day long. Ah. So Mana of the Tides is what I would pick for the deck so far, just because it looks like I'm either blue. Let's see, what am I definitely not playing? Well, I guess there's not anything I'm definitely not playing, but probably blue, red, blue. I don't know. I don't know what I've got going on here. But it seems like Mana of the Tides would work better with what I've got. But I never thought about it. But this Sorcerer's Broom is neat because you could just keep sacrificing them as long as you had the mana to do it. Let's see if we can grab a few more of those. I would like to build a deck around that. We've got 4 cows, 4 rituals, 4. So this is Idyllic Grange. I only have 3 of, and Festive Funeral. I only have 2 of. I doubt that I'll ever be building a deck around this. So I'm going to take my 4th Grange. All right. Emberth Paladin. I don't like the card. Joust. Joust is the uncommon, and I've only got 2 in my collection, so I'm going to take it. Again, a 3rd one of these for my collection would be good. Yeah, I'll take that for the collection. Got 4 of each of these, so now it's the point of, can I build a deck out of any of this? I mean, I've got the non-human, this card, right? I've got a red creature and a couple blue creatures. This is the non-human thing, so I could, that might work. So, yeah, I'll try. I'll grab it. Yeah, and I mean, it's a 1/1 lifelink for 1. Who knows? All right. Wicked Wolf. That's the rare. I don't have any of those. I think it's actually a good card. They say it's a 4, so that works for me. I did have an idea for a wolf deck, so it seems like that's the clear pick. See what the uncommons are. Yeah, I've already got that. I only have 1 Inquisitive Puppet, but that's fine. That 3/4 flying is good for the deck, but let's grab this wolf. Alright, whenever. Oh, there's a weapon rack. But I didn't see the blue adventure creature. Am I even sure that it's in this set? Huh. Maybe not. Oh, I think it is an uncommon though. So this one, if I'm going to cast a lot of 5-mana spells, I don't have any 5-mana spells here, and would be a good ramp. Ramp and Devotion. I like that. Let's see. Gain control a target creature, untap it, and it gains haste. Yeah, I don't really like that one. Oh, I don't have any of these, and I want these for my deck. For sure. So what this does is, whenever you cast an adventure, instant, or sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. So that, I would like to build an adventure deck. Yeah, let's do it. What am I passing up? Passing up Bacon to a Pie, which I don't have black. Queen of the Ice, which is a good card. And I don't have any. Trapped in a Tower. Yeah, that's fine. I'll grab a sideboard card for my second pick. Oh, Deathless Knight. I'm most likely picking that. I've got 2 of them in my collection. I would like to get up to 4 eventually. What else is in here? I don't have any out muscles, which would be good. And with Deathless Knight, that's a food payoff. It also works with Beloved Princess. We can go heavy green. What if we get some green devotion, right? This is naturally a sideboard card and a solid one at that, given how many auras are in the set. So yeah, I still think I think because it can hit artifacts and enchantments and remove something from the graveyard they're trying to get back, that it's a good draft pick to have 1, maybe 2 of them in your deck. I want the Improbable Alliance for my collection, so I'm going to take that. I know you're probably going crazy, like, what the hell are you doing? You can't even build a deck out of what you're taking, but I expected that in the beginning. I've already got 4 Trapped in Towers. Once in Future Adamant puts 2 cards from your graveyard into your hand. I'd rather take this. I've already got 1. I'm going to need 4. For this to be useful, I would need 3 or 4, I think. I'll take the Improbable Alliance. I'll build a deck with Improbable Alliance much sooner than the other. All right, I do. So this is the adventure payoff, right? And I want to build an adventure deck, and so that works. There's plenty of equipment set, and this is conveniently a knight, so it makes it easy to make Raging Redcap overperform. That said, if you have 0 pump spells, this isn't quite good enough. Yeah, I tried the Raging Redcap. I did like the deck. It was fun. It was a lot of fun to play. I know I didn't win, but it was still fun. The Lost Unicorn, I think, is just a little too expensive for me to build a deck around it. I would get. I don't know. This is the pick. I'm going to take this. Alrighty. I don't have any of these. Can't be blocked by knights or walls. I think he's good for the deck and good for my collection. He sounds like fun. 5/5. Alright. Slaying Fire deals 3 damage to any target. At least 3 mana, it deals 4 damage instead. In this deck it's a removal. I only have 1. I don't have any of these. And I think it would be better to have a second one of these in my collection than to have just one of these. 5/5 is hard to deal with in limited, but it don't matter. Take that. It's removal too, so. Alright, so with this pack, the cards that I need for my collection are, I've only got 3 Lockwing Gargoyles, but I'm pretty sure I can get that at the end of this draft, either then, like when one of the last 3 picks or next pack as well. Although it is a creature, right? And it's not a, what is it? It's not a human, right? So that's something. So I've only got 2 of the Smitten Swordmasters, where you gain X life and opponent loses X life based off of the number of knights you control and lifelink. I just don't see myself building a black knight deck yet. I would need Murderous Rider, and I've only got 1, and there's just a lot of really, really good rares that I don't want to spend wildcards on. I would rather build Mantle of Tides into a deck. So that's probably what I'm going to take. Blow Down Your House I'm not going to take, and it's rated as a 1 because it says, as great as the flavor text is here, I'm not looking to play this in my deck very often. When you tend to want can't block effects, you want them to hit all creatures, not just 3. Though I do think this is a cute sideboard card against someone with multiple walls. Yeah, I disagree wholeheartedly with that. I don't think it's the best card, right, by any means. But 3 creatures that can't block is pretty huge. A lot of times when you're trying to win, just trying to win the game as a finisher, having 3 creatures not be able to block is backbreaking, right? It lets you win. You know, they're counting on being able to block with all their creatures, and putting down this card gets through the last damage. It can also get rid of problem walls if they happen to have them, so there's some flexibility there. And if you need to get in for damage and it's not the last turn, but you have a way of, you know, having them dead on board or reducing the clock to 2 turns after that, you can use this so that their big creatures and their death touch creatures can't block. I don't think that this is a bad card. There are better cards and better cards that make things unblockable, but it only hitting 3 target creatures is not the drawback that the comments say, in my opinion. Also, the comments are from Powered by Channel Fireball, which I don't know if that's Untapped GG or the Arena tool, but no, that's where they're from, I guess. So my pick is the Mantle of Tides, right? It's probably not going to get played, but it's my pick. All right, I have all those. Oh, hey, there's the 4th weapon rack for me. Foreboding Fruit. This is just such a good card for. This is an uncommon. I don't think I'll build around this, but this is just such a good card for constructed decks that I don't see any way of not taking that, since I've only got 2 of them. Weapon rack. It's cute, and I want 4, and I've got 3, but I'm going to take a 3rd Foreboding Fruit. I'm actually going to keep it in this deck, right? So we'll look at this deck before we take our last pick so that we can get... oh yeah, and I can probably get Weapon Rack at the end of this pack or any pack. But we'll look at this deck before we take our last pick in this pack so that we can see if there's any way to salvage an actual deck out of this. But that being said, let's see. Yeah, I'd rather build around this constructed. So, yes. That's cute for sacrifice decks. Opt. Yeah, I'm taking Opt almost for sure. If you control an artifact or enchantment, return target creature to its owner's hand. Alright, in a deck with just a couple artifacts and enchantments, this is overcosted, though it's still big enough to have an impact. In a deck that can reliably trigger the ability, it's great, and a card I'd be very happy playing. I'm looking for 4+ cards that make this happen. So 4 enchantments or artifacts, right? Let's see, how many playable artifacts do we have? 1. That's really not playable. That's probably not playable. Yeah, we've only got 1. So do I want this? I don't, at 6 costs, I don't think I want that in a constructed deck. But I do want Opt, so I'll take Opt. Tome Raider enters the battlefield, draw a card. 1/1 flyer. I've got 2. This would be my 3rd. It would make it into a lot of blue decks. Yeah. Let's do that. I can get a 3rd Mantle of Tides. I can get a Useless Knight. Or I can get a Beloved Princess. And I've already got 4 of them, so it's Mantle of Tides. And Corridor Monitor is, I'd much rather have that. Untapping an artifact seems kind of fun. So I'll do that. And what's my last one? Shining Armor. I've already got 4 of those, but it's fine. So let's try to salvage a deck out of this. So this is heavy white, or blue, heavy green, So if I plan on playing any of these, right, it's either these two for white, these two for green, or this one for black. And this is splashable, right? So let's take out all the heavy black cards. I'm going to put this over here for now because it looks like that's what we have the least of. This is an artifact or colorless. All right, and so we have green, green. That's green, red. I'll put it over with the green cards. I think. Oh, you know what? I want to put green in this third section because I think it's got the least. So I've got how many blue cards? I'm just going off of straight number of cards here. I'm building a horrible deck. And then we'll go with red, 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 green, 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 white, white. All right, and so these are the dual colors. This is green and white, so probably go green. This is green and black, so I go with green. This is white and blue, so I go with blue. All right, so it looks like black is getting cut, although it is a decent splash with Deathless Knight. And, oh, I'm never going to get the food out of it, though. So, yeah, probably not. I don't have any good ways of gaining life. Got 1, 2, 3 artifacts. No sacrifice abilities, so that's not going to make it. 3 artifacts makes all the glitters bad. Oh, 3 blue artifacts, I should say. I've got 1 green. What's in my sideboard? What did I say I wasn't going to do? I mean, that could work. I don't know why I took that out. This could work too. Do I have very many adventure cards? 1. If I'm going to cast that, no, I mean, I've got 2 adventure cards. That's silly. So that's not going to make it. Last Thorn, it's not good enough to splash in. So, yeah, we'll stick these over in the graveyard. Got 2 white. Alright, so probably not actually playing white. So these are our options, right? Let's see. These are equipment. Equipment's just, it's equipment. It's a pump. All right, so this is draw 2 strategy. This goes with draw 2. This is flyers. I'll just call that flyers. It's flyers as well. So because of this, I think I am going to want to play equipment. Because this can find it. I should have taken that other blue card. But I think I made the right choice for my collection. So, this is the good for the draw 2 strategy. It looks like we're not doing too bad with the draw 2 strategy. This is just removal, so it's a very good card, but it's not a particular strategy. This is just a ton of creatures, which we have 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures so far, and blue. If we go blue and red, right? So it could be a secondary. This is another, it's a non-human creatures attacking aggro type deck card. For knights, I don't have any knights. However, even without knights, it lets you fight another creature. I mean, it's still removal. This is the non-human creatures strategy. This is, let's see, it's removal. Removal and food. So, oh, there's a knight. Yeah. So there's two knights if I go heavy green. And all of these are, so this is the heavy creature aggro strategy, right? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. And it's red green. And both of my removal are in red. So I'm either blue red or green red. This would go good with creatures. This is draw 2, kind of. I mean, it's not a very good payoff, but it is something. So I'm either, to actually build a deck, I'm going to build a deck. I've only got 19 viable cards so far. I mean, this is fine too. Like it can be found with our Arcana Style. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 creatures in green and white. So I have 9 playables. And blue, 10 playables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this goes fine with the, because it can be found by the owl. And then I could splash blue creatures in. That's fine too. With the draw 2 strategy, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this isn't really the draw 2 strategy. It's just a slight benefit. So I've got 4 draw 2 cards. Yeah. I will not be able to play this if I go green red, but I would be able to splash white and play. So the Pathlighter could be a good splash, and that's an okay splash. I'll leave those off to the side for now, and just imagine I could splash white. I have 1 adventure card though, which doesn't help. Splashing blue for the Fae of Wishes would be great. Opt. I mean, I could splash blue for the draw 2 strategy as well. Alright, so this is what I'm looking at. I'm either probably going to be a green-red non-human aggro-y type deck. I could fill up with a bunch of red caps. But, yeah, that's fine. Let's see if it'll save my progress if I do that. Yeah, so it saves it the way I want it. Okay. We'll go ahead and take this. And see what's in pack 3. The rare is creatures of the creature type of your choice get -3/-3 until end of turn. It's great for knights. While there will be times that are awkward where you and your opponent both have a bunch of knights or the like, this act as removal and sometimes will net you multiple cards. It's a rare. I don't have it in my collection. I mean, I could, in theory, splash black and get a couple other cards. Oh, the Headhunter. I think I like the Headhunter. The Headhunter? So the Headhunter with the broom, it's expensive. But like you sacrifice anything first to do 2 damage, and then after that, you can pay 6 to do 2 damage. So, and the broom is a creature, and it's not a human. This is a human. So, you know, it'd be better if he wasn't a human. I've got one in my collection. I like them. All right, so this, I've got 2 in my collection, and he just kind of wins games against limited cards. I mean, we saw this card single-handedly beat me, right? That helps me draw 2. I've got 2 of them. So I would be very happy having any of these in my collection. I don't really care about Glass Casket, but... or even this, Lost Legion, I would be happy with. From red and green, this would definitely make it into the deck. I think I'm going to take Sir Conrad the Grim. Yeah. These 3 are, or these 4 are all good for my collection. These 2 in particular are good for the deck. These 2 are not, but these 2 are uncommons where these are commons. And then there's the rare. Which would be great for any black deck. Yeah. I don't see myself building with that. So, I do see myself building with that. I'll do it. So it looks, I'm probably going to splash red. Alright, so non-human creatures. I've got 3 of the 4 in my collection. Let's see, what else is here? Destroy target artifact. Alright, so there's enough artifacts running around to make this hit most of the time. It's a human knight, though. Drawn in the Lock is... it's a fun card, but I'm not going to build around it. Oh, there's another Deathless Knight. And I am going to be splashing black, so it makes it easier to cast. And that's my 4th knight. Yes! We got 4 Deathless Knights now. Alright, let's see here. The spell costs 2 less to cast if an opponent controls a green permanent. Yeah, so it's a 4 cost most games. Yeah, sometimes they are green. 2/3 Alpha Warrior. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card, so they have to deal with it. Oh, if I could get it first strike, I could build a deck. Nah. I don't know if I like it from my collection. I've got 4 Bartered Cows, though. Owl Muscle. I mean, Owl Muscle is a removal. So I know I'm going to be in green, and ooh, I do like Crystal Slipper, Merchant of the Veil are both good. It doesn't, so I'm definitely green. I'll probably only be splashing red. Let's look at how this goes so far. Oh, they rearranged everything, didn't? No, they didn't. Okay. They just added some stuff to it. So, I mean, I'm probably just splashing red. mostly green with a splash of red and maybe black. Heavy splash black. I could be on board with that. I think I'll muscle. I don't have any of those, and they are really good fight spells. I mean, for the collection, for build, it's going to go into a lot of green decks if I build green decks. um, so with this, and this is the uncommon, so I'm taking. All right, let's see what we have here. Tempting Witch, create a food token, so it does 3 damage, almost guaranteed, or you gain 3 life, right? And it becomes a blocker. Ooh, Cauldron's Gift is fun. Okay, if you can reliably hit the adamant here, it goes up a bit, as it gives you more options to reanimate. I also don't mind this in a self-milling strategy because making your deck more consistently have critical creatures in play is nice. All right, so the Fairy Guide Mother, if I was playing white, would be great. Other knights you control get +1/+1. Again, I don't see myself building a black or a knight's deck, but I already have 4 cauldrons in my collection. I think I spent some wild cards on like 2 of them. I only have 3 ogres and 3 unexplained visions. There's a better version of this card where you scry first and then draw 3. I don't know that I would ever build, I guess, a mid-range, like a big red. This would be decent. This would be pretty good. I think I am going to take the Cauldron's Gift for this. I don't know. I don't have like any bombs, but that works too. Oh, and with him, I can get something back. It works very well with Cauldron's Gift. Yeah, I'll take it. So that was for this deck, not for outside the game, but yeah, that's fine. Oh, another one of these. I'll take that. Opt would be, I've only got 2 opts in my collection, but I only have 2 of these, and you know, opt is a common, this is a uncommon. Draw 4 for 4 is pretty amazing. So where this lands depends on how good your deck is at enabling it. All right, so 5-mana removal is a necessary evil, but when your removal is also conditional, yeah, this is conditional removal. So I'll take this. Ooh, another Cauldron's Gift. If I could get a sacrifice ability, like any sacrifice ability, I'd put the Broom in for sure. I wish I had the black red knight, but I'm only splashing red at this point. Although the Rimrock is, I mean, it's splashable, but I've only got 2, and I do want more for my collection. I do want more ramp for my collection too. Straight up. Like, I've only got 1 of these, I want another. This is also ramp. It's a 2/2 flyer. For 2. Am I splashing blue at this point? Tomb Raider, Fae of Wishes. Corridor Monitor, Opt. Mantle of Tides. I'm not splashing it enough to do that. Like, I can splash it to use this to cast the Fae of Wishes or something. I don't know. Not sure, but it's an Elf Druid. It's mana ramp. I'd rather have mana ramp. It'll go Like this will be immediately added to my green ramp decks. I've got two of them. So there's like, oh, I can get my fourth weapon rack, which seems silly. I mean, I'm probably going to be drafting Eldraine again, whether it's tomorrow or when it comes back in the far future. And I'll get my fourth weapon rack then. If I don't get it now, of course. All right, so target player puts the top 4 cards in their library and it becomes a 0 for a while. All right. Yeah, this would have been really good with this, right? You can get both of these. It's amazing. The Eye Collector, flying 1/1. Puts the top card of their library into their graveyard, which helps with the Cauldron. I probably should have grabbed another Cauldron. Fox would be flying, Mantle. Yeah, I think Eye Collector. That's just a bad mill. I'm not going to build around that. Probably not going to build around this, but you know, it can make it in the deck. Creates a food token in a 1/3. I think it's okay. Take this. Who knows? There's always a chance of getting stalled out. Unexplained visions of at least 3. Oh, yeah. There's another one. Another draw. I probably should have gone for the draw 2 strategy. Maybe. And I mean, the only payoff I have is Improbable Alliance, right? Yeah. That's a double splash. Red Imp. That ain't gonna happen. I mean, this goes in the deck. This does a blocker. It's fine. I could get my 4th Tome Raider. Yeah, I'll take my 4th Tome Raider. It's probably not going in the deck, but we'll look at it. Wishing Well. I've only got 2 of these. I definitely want another one. For aggro is fine. I'm not ever going to really run 4, I don't think, in a constructed deck. But I would run 4 of these pretty readily. Let's see. There's the Ogre. I don't know that I want a 4th one, but I don't know that I want a Curious Pair either, so they're both common. It doesn't matter. Got 4 of those. I've only got 1 of these. So I could get 2 in my collection for a Dimir Control. Yeah, let's do that. Just put that in the collection. Well, I'll leave it up here for now. Spore Cap Spider. It's a 1/5 reach. And it's a spider. Return to Nature. Again, I like Return to Nature. I like this one a lot. It's a Pump Adventure spell. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Return to Nature. I don't have any of these, so yeah, that goes in. Yeah. Whew. I do like the red caps. let's look at the deck. All right. I mean, we can basically build the deck. Our last pick isn't going to be anything we want. So here we go. Let's separate them into colors first. Now we know we're doing this. We're doing the non-human aggro the best we can with what we got. So we'll go here. Let's take all the cards out of sideboard too. Well, I'll do that in a second. So most likely we are going to be splashing red. I'm going to stick this in blue because I don't think we're playing blue. We've got a lot of it. And that's pretty cool too. Well, let's see. If we went, so this is a merfolk. So we've got one non-human creature, two non-human creatures, three non-human creatures, 6. There are 7 blue non-human creatures. So if I went blue-red, that's certainly an option. Put in the black cards. I'm going to leave the lands and these 2 artifacts over here. Oh, that's land. We have virtually nothing in white, so we know we're not playing white, pretty much no matter what. So we'll put the white back. So, if we splash red, this is the only early play that we need if we splash red, which makes red cap worse, right? We've only got 1 equipment, which also makes it worse, and I have 4 of them. So it's clear that Opt is going to be my pick, and Solar Flame Ritual, which is going to go over here, which is fine. This is going in the vault, actually. But, all right, so of these 4 colors, these 2 have a lot of synergy. I'm never going to get Adamant for Foreboding Fruit. And Last Thorn is be good with like red cap. So I don't think this makes the deck. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black cards if it does. Is there any way to gain like 1 life? This is the only lifelink I have. Alright, so without having a good way to gain life, this is less impressive. So we'll just take him out of the deck for now. 4-2 with haste is still good, but you know. Oh, come on. One. Oh yeah, there's 7 blue, right? So I can leave this in blue to go with that. Am I green? So it's removal. It's removal on a stick, and this is sketchy in green. These are all creatures, so they're all good. I'm going to assume that I'm not playing black. So this is removal. This is part of the strategy. All part of the strategy. Although this is kind of a late. This is sketchy. This is removal. Okay, so I've got 2 red removal and strategy cards. I've got this isn't. I'm not going to have black. So I've got a few draw card abilities. I don't have any way of sacrificing a creature. So this broom, the only thing, it'd be good with it's a 2/1. So the only way to activate that is I don't see any good way to activate it. I mean, the switching well is the only thing. Cards, I need 23. So 3 cuts with a bunch of BS, right? Splashing red. So I think one of those and those. And as I think, just because these are creatures, it's going to suggest white because of these. And black. Alright, so that was a lot of fooling around with the deck, but I believe this is the deck, and I just have to take out the white and black mana and add in blue and green. So I'll drop this here and see what Magic thinks I should build the deck, or how they think I should build the deck. Alright, so my mana curve is fine. It's a little high, but you know. Oh, they didn't make me put any white or black in. That's cool. 5 cards. I think I can do with one less mountain. Just do 4 mountains. I have no mana fixing. This is so bad. Let's see. I mean, I got 2 manals. I've got 2 blue cards. I can put in. I guess Lucky Clover with Fae of Wishes is fine. It's not worth it for that one. Yeah, all these are late game type things, so I'm just gonna drop one there and I need 4 green symbols. Way more than I need 4 blue. Alright, how many creatures do I have? I have 15 creatures. Alright. Removal. 15 creatures. I could drop this blue card for a green, or for a Sorcerer's Broom. Alright, this lets me put a instant or sorcery. It's a scry one dropper, yeah. I don't have any targets really for Mystic Sanctuary, so it's not worth running. Even off the off chance that I'll get it, so. No, I think 6. I'm gonna need 6. Or I'll never be able to cast this. Although, that's something I could, yeah. Let's, drop this. Now how does it look? I just need a lot of green. So I'm looking, what green cards do I have? The Halberd is fine. We have slight mana fixing. So this helps us get our 1 red or 1 blue, whatever we need. And if this is out and I cast Fae of Wishes, I can grab the Beloved Princess. If I need to get the Deathless Knight back, I could grab and grab a pump spell, that's fine. I could grab Cauldron's Gift. Grab John of the Lock as removal. Yeah. Alright, so 15 lands, we need 2 more, 38, that's right, okay. Good. All right, it's time to get through these 3 losses, as quickly as possible and see what this last pack will give us. Let's do it. All right, looks like we got an opponent, and his name is Salarak. Salarak gets to beat our booty. I don't know that it's helpful for me to see what's in my deck. I know it's all garbage, so yeah, there we go. I've got a blue, which helps. Red splashes. Fave Wishes is good. That's mana fixing. I can probably draw into a green. I have more green lands than anything else, right? What kind of lands do I have left? Yeah, I've got 8 lands. I got a 25% chance. So in the next 4 cards, I should be able to cast this. And then eventually be able to catch this. Yeah, here we go. If I can get this Improbable Alliance, that blue and red, that would be nice. Spell cost. I don't know what colors he's playing. But it's a good early threat. I just don't have any green. Yeah, I could take a 1/4. It's an early play, it stops some damage, helps me get to the end game. Not that it matters. This is such a mess. Alright, let's play it. Alright. And this is at the earliest, a 4-turn play, right? Shambling Suit, alright. Wonder if I can get land with this. That would be hilarious. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's do this and draw a card and get a flyer, right? So we have a ground blocker, a flyer. There's our forest. Alright, this is an instant, so I'll put this out here. I don't need 1 mana of any color. I'll attack for 1. What can stop the shambling? Yeah. Let's see. I don't have a knight. Do a 4/2. Do I have the Return to Nature? I do. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. So no, it's not good enough. There, that's good. Now I've got 3 green mana. And I'll get my 4th. Oh, hey, look, that's perfect. nothing changes, I win this game in 18 more turns. I would double block here. I mean, he'll take out my Grumgully. Actually, I would let 3 go through. This is only his attack. Alright, protection from white, which I don't have. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalker you control unless they pay 1 for. That's fine. Yeah, I need to get my green mana. So this helps me filter. Take it. Get rid of that. No attacks. I don't have. I mean, I do have the mana to attack, but it doesn't help. He blocks the Shambling Suit. Alright. That's fine. Not trying to win here. Do I want to double block here? I can double block at any point. He still only kills 1, so no. Got 3 creatures in hand. There it is. So I can do that like 4 times, right? Those come in as humans, which doesn't really help. Yeah, let's do this. We can put some pressure on. It's 4 mana, but he should be blocking this. I'm not sure that he will, though. All right. Yeah, I'd happily trade. There's no mana, so yeah. That's fine. Blocks. Unblock at any point. Alright. Let's just... Next. Attack. Yeah. Great. Yep. That costs 4, that's only 3 mana. Do I have any way to loot? And killed my Sage, which was my only looter, I believe. So yeah, I might as well put it on. And turn. So we can take 3 here pretty easily. can destroy that artifact? Alright. Oh, I could discard 2 cards to use its ability again. That's a long game. Ooh, I didn't think about it, but a 1/4 flyer is probably better than... No, I think the clock is better. And I can take 3. That's not a problem. So if I attacked out, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Not enough. I could attack with the Tomb Raider. He already has to block 1, and he doesn't have the mana to make this indestructible. So... yeah, I'll do that. Next turn I can search for something if I need to. That's fine. I don't know why you're not trading with the Shambling Suit. This is just simply a much better card. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you could give yourself 4 health. That's fine. Alright. Alright. So with 7 cards, I can still attack out with all but 1. Alright, that's fine. I don't really care. I got a chum blocker and I've got 2 chum blockers. You can give them indestructible. It's not going to matter. You can't attack because I've got too many attackers. So you can give it indestructible. I don't need to pay adamant. That just dies. That is correct. So he has to block both of these to not die to the Tomb Raider. I should have attacked out. That's fine. So you're still dead on board with 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can block this 2, 4. Yeah, that kills you if you don't have an answer. I may win this game with the worst deck I've ever built or drafted. So each of these attacks for 2. So 2, 4, 6. And then this one attacks for 3. So 3 of these will get blocked. And I'll be attacking for 6 damage. No, 4 damage. Really? What do you have? Yeah, no blocks. You just lost. I mean, well, now you really lost it, so. Grumgully and Oakham Ranger for the win. Alright, that was vastly more successful than I thought. It's, yeah, let's just keep going. Alright, our opponent is Leopard. Let's lose to Leopard. I got all my mana, which is the hardest part of this game, so alright. They can cast that before this, so yeah. Let's keep 7. I'll put out the island first so I can opt if I feel like I need to. Ooh, and I've got a removal. Very nice, very nice. All right. Let's see what he is doing over here. Oh, it was crummy. He would have been flooded for a while, unless he has no land in hand. But that's it. All lands. Maybe he'll get stuck on land. That'll be funny. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Well, looks like I have no choice but to remove this red cap. Let's have him spend the 1 mana to do it. Yeah, that's fine. That leaves open mana for opt. Doubt he's going to be attacking. Yeah, I don't need opt. I can just put this out as a 1/5. So you could equip this and stop him from attacking. That's what I'd do. He doesn't know that I've... Oh! That's gonna stop my fire from attacking too. You're supposed to activate it first. So she finds a knight or equipment or legendary artifact. I like that card. I definitely like that card. I'll hold on to that for later. Should I? It's a straw card. So that is good. I can remove the Trebuchet and attack out next turn. So he's attacking me for 5. This turn I'll be attacking him for 6. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. 2-1 first strike doesn't really do a whole lot here. What's your last card, buddy? No blocks. Oh, he could put it on this. This would be a 4. That's 2 that way. So he'll be hitting me for 7 each turn. 8 next turn. Yeah. So he forever blocks. That's fine. Still kills you. So I hit you for 5, you hit me for 5. I'm going to go ahead and opt. Two, 5. Yeah, I don't think a 2-5 is going to do it. So this quickens the thought a little bit. Still can only hit for 5, and I'm going to be hitting for 3. Both of those out. That's fine. Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, you probably have a combat trick. That's fine with me. Let's get this out. And Ferocity of the Wilds. Now I'm hitting for 3. You can hit for 5 and go back and forth. But I've got If he keeps attacking, eventually I'll be able to hit for 3, 4, 5, 6. One turn. Oh, but I'm perfectly happy trading here. You can't kill them both. Yeah. I'll trade you. Yeah, that's fine. So you've got a 5/5. I've got 4 attack. So if I do that, I can move it. Let's see. So I want to add +2. Yeah. So then he just straight blocks, right? Now I can't even attack. So I can do. See, next turn I'll do 2 damage. He'll be down to 4. And then I can do. Or he'll be down to 5, and then I can attack with all. If he doesn't play anything. It depends on what he top decked. Ooh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't think he can attack and win. I can do 7, but I can just turn around and do 3. Yeah, those go to the bottom. And I mean, I would sacrifice this next turn anyhow. I'll put this out in case I draw one of my knights. Let's see, what the best chance of drawing land. But I may draw a ranger or a deathless knight, you know. And that's 9, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have a better chance of drawing something that's not a land than that is. Yeah. That's fine. I still hit you for 2. Yeah, that's game. Good game. Doesn't matter what I draw, you're dead on board. You don't have reach. Just dead on board. Huh. Maybe I should draft like crap every time. Is he just going to time out? I think he knows he's dead, and he's just going to time out. Yeah, there's no reason for me not to block. Good game, opponent. I made it to silver with this deck. This is ridiculous. I don't get it. We're already at 200 gems. Ah, well that went well. Let's move on to the next game. All right, opponent is a Kilth. A Kilth? Okay. All blue cards, no blue mana. Wow. Only green mana? Yeah, this is the downfall of the deck. There's blue mana, blue and red mana, a couple of. Yeah, this is still really bad, but I gotta keep something, right? So that's definitely not making it. And I mean, I could draw into something here. So Tomb Raider and then Ferocity. We saw I have a 2/2 attacker for a little while. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. So I don't draw my card.